All right. What we just worked on was changing your spine tilt a little bit in your stance. And you can see it's a lot about the hip, a little bit about the upper body, but more about the hip. Okay. Our bodies don't like falling over. So if you move your hip left, you don't move your body right, you fall over. Okay. You can do this at home with a mirror. I told you you're going to feel like a pretzel. You never looked like one. So what we did first is I said, move your hip left. You can see a slight difference there. Your head's coming a little bit more over your right side. Okay. And then I said, do one more and kind of feel like the hip is left, but a little bit more down with the right part of the upper body. That right shoulder come a little bit lower. You did exactly that. Okay. So we always want that little angle there. We don't want really level. Think about it. If you're holding 15 pounds on the right side and they're level, you're kind of holding that weight up. If you're relaxed, that shoulder might be lower if you're holding a weight. Okay. So that's a really nice position. And that just tends to give you a little bit more space for your ball. Okay. And like I said, it is weird that the ball swings next to you, but we also want it swinging under you. So there has to be space. Someone like, let's pull up Brad. I'm going to pull up Brad here. And what you see with him is he does maintain that spine tilt even as he walks. His spine never gets straight. That allows him to have that ball stay under his head. Okay? So you can kind of see in motion, they maintain the head over the right side. So it can swing under them. That's a much more strong leverage position. Okay? Not bad. Okay? Now in this one here, we didn't work on the step. But it's kind of interesting because that came in just a hair compared to before. And we didn't work on it. Well, then when we worked on the step, I said, just feel like it stays more under you. It comes in a board or two, feel like it stays more under you on step 2. And this is the best step you've ever had, I think. Here we see a little bit less of your foot. So it didn't cross over. Doesn't have to. You have space. Between that step coming in a hair and the spine tilt, you have space. If we look at the original shot again, let's go to the full screen. You were more upright and your step didn't come in at all. So you don't have space under your shoulder for your ball, which is why your ball kind of comes out. See how part of the ball is past your shoulder? Well, bodies are smart. They don't like hitting ourselves with bowling balls. And then you have to kind of get that knee out of the way. Watch. That's not conscious to get the knee out of the way. Our bodies don't like hitting ourselves in the leg with bowling balls. So with space, you won't have to get that knee out of the way as much. If I go back and show you with Brad, let's see if I can pull Brad up this way here. I'm going the wrong direction. Let me try it this way. Here we go. He doesn't have to get his knee out of the way because it wasn't in the way. Okay? That's not the most important thing, but it's not unimportant. Okay?
Little things help.
Yep. Let's go back to what else we worked on. We worked on some timing stuff with you. And we did this several different ways. One thing, I moved you back. We ended up moving you up another couple inches. So you're a little bit behind the dots now. That splice on the approach is a good reference. You should have your toes kind of right by the splice or maybe an inch past it. When you came in, you were here with your slide left. Okay. So we did a couple. We worked on holding the ball steady through step 1. So then you don't go backward on 2. I like that one there. That's what I said, kind of down more on 2. Hands coming below the elbow. That helps to go out less on 3. If the ball comes down some on 2, it has a chance to keep falling down and back on 3. If I put my marker in front of your ball, ideally we don't want more than about a half a ball. This one there, you want about 1 ball. And try to keep that left hand with the ball until it's about that height. If the left hand helps, the right arm can be more relaxed. Now, when you came in today, your body tricked you into coming backward on 2 because it went out on 1 and backward on 2. And then on 2, you went out a little bit, but not much, but there's no hand below the elbow there. The higher the ball stays on 2, the more it goes out on 3 to come down. That one went out 2 balls. 2 balls out has to come 2 balls back. And that's what makes you have to rush your swing. Okay? We did another one. I think this is one I said, I want you to make yourself feel like an idiot. And you did a good job. Which, in a weird way, I think it's really fun to do that on purpose. You see, you can make your body do whatever you want. And we talked about it doesn't matter if your body likes it. I said down and backward. You don't go out much on 3 on this one. Let me put my marker there. You got the whole ball behind you on 3. I don't think we've ever done that before. And like I said, did your body like that? Hell no. But your body might say, hey, I'll give it to you here. Don't ever make me do that again. And I don't care about the finish. That's supposed to feel stupid. Okay. Then we kind of backed off on that a little bit. So on this one here, I said same thing, kind of both hands a little out and down. Went out, didn't come down much, but it didn't go out as far on the next step. So we got it just maybe a quarter ball further than when you came in, not much. Okay. You see your swing got freer. It felt like less work at the end. Okay. There's no forward and backward motion with the elbow. And whenever you go forward and backward, that makes you later. It makes you feel more herky-jerky because there's more to do. You should never feel forced or herky-jerky. You should feel loose and fluid. Now, if you feel like it's a lot of work or herky-jerky, you're probably later. Okay? I tricked your brain another way. This time I said half a push away. Let's compare to the original shot so you can see what we did here. I'm going to get you just about to move your foot on step 1 on the right, and this is when you came in. So just about to move your foot, get your foot just about to move your foot over here. Okay, foot's about to move on both. On the left, you thought half push away. On the right, you didn't think. You just did, right? Let's click them both together. Well, there's on step 1. You moved your elbow forward on the right. You didn't move your elbow at all on the left. On the left, you thought half a push away on 2. You're coming back with the elbow on the right. Now, notice how your step 2 on the left got kind of short and quick. You're off your toe already. I told you your body would start to figure out what we're tricking it into. Let me get you off your step over here. Okay. So now that's on the same step. You can see your step on the left got smaller. Your body kind of caught on. So usually within 5 or 10 shots, your body figures out what we're doing. And then it gets kind of pissed and tries to trick us back. Okay. So if you feel that happening, when you think smaller push or down more on 2, you can do 2 or 3 shots, a calmer, a little bit bigger step 2. Your body will probably give you that in 1 or 2 shots. Then you go back to the push away thought. Okay. That's you telling your body, hey, you can't change my step when I change my push. The arm's a different angle there, isn't it? The ball's slightly further away from you than on the right, and you thought half a push. If we click forward on 3, the balls will start going different directions. Your ball is still up and out on the right. It's coming to your leg way sooner on the left. That's on the same step. We moved it 3/4 of a ball, almost a whole ball. A half a ball further out has to come a half a ball further back. So you thought smaller push, you were just laid on 3. Okay? So that's an effective way to trick yourself. Then you just have to kind of keep an eye on those 2 and 3, that they don't get too short and quick. Okay? If your body didn't change your steps on the one on the left, your ball would be right here. Your body's not ready to feel that yet. And we're okay with what we see on the left. Let's make that your new habit. So maybe on 3, you want, the ball more under my shoulder on 3. Well, then we can move it a little bit further next time. Okay? Not bad. You're finished and everything will take care of itself. Okay? All right, everything makes sense?
It does.
Good. Excellent job. Let's stop recording here. We'll save that. It's kind of fun to screw with the body.
It is.
You know?
Yeah.